Let's do a self-exploration meditation on I Am That Chapter 26. The title of the meditation is False Births False. Let's sit comfortably. Relax the body. Allow the eyes to close and simply be. Take the stand of the witness of the body. Take the stand of the witness of the mind. Take the stand of the witness of the meditator. Simply witness. Witness the now. Allow the witness to collapse and simply remain as the background nothingness. From this vantage point, recognize that any arising perception, sensation, thought, or feeling, any arising, is simply projected from your own desire or fear. Even the perception of the sound of these words is born of your own projected desire. Any thoughts triggered by this meditation are also born of your own projected desire or fear. Any feelings or sensations triggered by these words are also born of your own projected desire or fear. Desires are simply cravings. Fears are simply aversions. Your own cravings and aversions are projected out as your personal world. People, events, objects are all born of your projected desire. They are your own personal world creation. What you are, your world is. What your world is, you are that. If you get hypnotized by your world, you assume that you are its doer or experiencer. When you maintain the distance from the world, you recognize that you are simply the background of nothingness on which it appears and disappears. Every time you get hypnotized by the perceptions, sensations, thoughts, or feelings, you assume to be the experiencer or the doer of these perceptions, sensations, thoughts, and feelings. It is as if you drift away into an open eyed slumber. You become the waking dreamer. You dream your own projected cravings and aversions. The waking dream stories consume you, hypnotize you, charm you, spellbound by them. You believe to be the waker, whereas you are only the waking dreamer. The moment you take the correct stand of the background nothingness, you awaken. The dream breaks, the Tadatma breaks. The personality of the waking dream character disappears. You recognize yourself as not self, not an individual entity. You awaken to your own truth. Go beyond the illusion of the yummy stories of the waker. Dive deeper and figure out what is this story. Isn't the story a false link between perceptions, sensations, thoughts, and feelings? Isn't this link a false link? Isn't the story false? The continuity created by falsely linking them together and weaving them into a false continuous story of a continuous individual in a continuous world. Isn't that also false? Are you continuous? Is the world that you have projected continuous? Continuity means that which is a straight line from the beginning to the end. That which is permanent. That which does not die. That which is not born. Is there any sight, sound, smell, taste, or touch that is continuous, permanent, that does not die, that which has no beginning point? Is there? Your world is only sight, sound, smell, taste, and touch. If you cannot find a continuity there, it also implies that it is not permanent. It also implies that it is not out there. It implies that it arises and falls like waves. The story of continuity is merely a story created by memory. The reality is that the world is not continuous. The world is not permanent. The world appears and disappears like a wave, and the memory of the waves is linked together to create a story, the story of false continuity. False births false. If the story of continuity is false, if body is false, if the mind is false, if the world is false, it is obvious that the memory of the body mind world story is also false. Memory births further false perceptions, sensations, thoughts, and feelings. The memory of false cannot but give rise to false. False births false. Then what is the truth? The truth reveals itself only when you break your identification with the false. Break the Tadatma with the story of the person. Break the Tadatma with every single arising perception, sensation, thought, or feeling. Break the Tadatma with the personality. Agree to be nobody. Accept that there is only nothingness. Be devoid of desire. Devoid of fears. Simply be. Simply be. This is your natural state. Pure awareness. Alive emptiness. The totality of nothingness. This is the truth. Be with the truth because false births false. that which is perceived in this alive emptiness, devoid of cravings and aversions. That is the truth. No world, no body, no mind, no story, absolutely nothingness. That is your truth. Be with your truth because false births false. Be with your truth. Be with your truth. Be with your truth.